We just arrived in Athens, Greece, and we're going on a group tour. Part of our tour is the old Olympic Stadium, which is the Panathenaic Stadium, the Acropolis, Parthenon, and part of the city. It was debated whether Athens took its name from its patron goddess Athena, or Athena took her name from the city. Athens is the capital and largest city in Greece. It dominates the Attica region and is one of the world's oldest cities, with its recorded history spanning over 3,400 years. And its earliest human presence started somewhere between the 11th and 7th millennium BC. Classical Athens was a powerful city-state that emerged in conjunction with the seagoing development of the port of Piraeus, a center for the arts, learning, and philosophy, home of Plato's Academy and Aristotle's Lyceum. It is widely referred to as the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. The current metro area population of Athens in 2020 is 3,153,000, a 0.03% decline from 2019. This is the Panathenaic Stadium, and it's the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble. Athens was the host city of the first modern-day Olympic Games in 1896, and 108 years later, it hosted the 2004 Summer Olympics, making it one of the few cities to have hosted the Olympics more than once. The heritage of the classical era is still evident in the city, represented by ancient monuments and work of art. Landmarks of the modern era, dating back to the establishment of Athens as the capital of the independent Greek state in 1834, include the Hellenic Parliament and the so-called architectural trilogy of Athens, consisting of the National Library of Greece, the National University of Athens, and the Academy of Athens. Athens is also home to two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the Acropolis of Athens and the medieval Daphne Monastery. An acropolis, or akron, highest, topmost, outermost city, was an ancient Greek settlement, especially a citadel, built upon an area of elevated ground, frequently a hill, with precipitous sides, chosen for the purpose of defense. And the most famous example is the Acropolis of Athens, and the several famous buildings erected upon it, most notably the Parthenon. The Acropolis of Athens achieved its form in the 5th century BC and is currently an archaeological site. The Parthenon is a former temple on the Athenian Acropolis, Greece, dedicated to the goddess Athena, whom the people of Athens considered their patron. The construction began on 447 BC, when the Athenian Empire was at the peak of its power, and the decoration of its building continued until 432 BC. It is the most important surviving building of the classical Greece, generally considered the zenith of the Doric order. To the Athenians who built it, the Parthenon and other Periclean monuments of the Acropolis were seen fundamentally as celebration of a Hellenic victory over the Persian invaders and as a thanksgiving to the gods for that victory. The Parthenon itself replaced an older temple of Athena, which historians called the Pre-Parthenon or Older Parthenon, that was destroyed in the Persian invasion of 480 BC. Like most Greek temples, the Parthenon served a practical purpose as the city treasury. For a time, it served as the treasury of the Delian League, which later became the Athenian Empire. In the final decade of the 6th century AD, the Parthenon was converted into a Christian church dedicated to the Virgin Mary. After the Ottoman conquest, it was turned into a mosque in the early 1460s. On 26 September 1687, an Ottoman ammunition dump inside the building was ignited by Indonesian bombardment during a siege of the Acropolis. Since 1975, numerous large-scale restoration projects have been undertaken. The latest is expected to finish in 2020. Athens is also home of the Acropolis Museum, focused on the findings of the archaeological site of the Acropolis of Athens. It also lies over the ruins of a part of Roman and early Byzantine Athens. The Arch of Hadrian, or Hadrian's Gate, is a monumental gateway resembling, in some respect, a Roman triumphal arch. If you do not have a cell phone, they still have a telephone booth that you can use. If you are visiting Europe, I highly recommend you visit Athens, Greece. A lot of friendly people and good food. Unfortunately, there are a lot of graffitis on the wall, but you can just look at that as work of art. I hope you enjoyed touring Athens, Greece through our video. If you'd like to see more of our world travel, please click the subscribe button below. Until next time, thank you and may God bless you all.